Hey yo, hump day just got better. Did you know that the 6 Restaurant and Lounge is now open in the heart of Atlanta? Come catch a vibe while trying out our signature cocktails, food and hookah. Major key alert, major key alert. You know we couldn't vibe out on Wednesdays by ourselves. We have the hottest radio personalities from Hit 92.3 ATL, Convo with Friendz, vibing with us every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. They'll be having a live show. That's right, a live show. Don't miss out on Friendz Night, started Wednesday, September 1st, and every Wednesday thereafter at the 6 Restaurant and Lounge from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Tell all your friends to come out and catch a vibe. We are located at 904 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia.
What's up, friends? This is your boy Rodney. Now, before we start the show, we have a couple of Thou Art My Friends commandments. Yes, Convo with Friendz have commandments over here, okay? Number 1, rate and share the podcast. Yes, rate and share the podcast. This is how you help us grow. And while you're doing that, give us 5 stars. 5-star us, please. 5 stars only. Number 2, donate to us, okay? Donate to us by going to our website, which is www.convowithfriendspodcast.com. This is how you help us keep growing, friends, and give you great content, okay? We are giving you great content. Gonna give us $5, $5 us, please, and more. Number 3, join the Facebook community group, which is Convo with Friendz Podcast. This way, you can join your other friends, okay? We have great conversation, and you can talk to your favorite podcaster, which is Rodney and the others. Number 4, if you cannot donate, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, which is Convo with Friendz. That's free. Hit that subscribe button and give us watch hours. And number 5, last but not least, number 5, you guys, we appreciate you here for listening to us every week, wherever you are. We love you here. And now all we want you to do is sit back and enjoy this week's episode. Because we got to talk about some things today. Hey, friends. Hey. Welcome to Convo with Friendz, where we talk about everything from tabloids, political news, casual conversations, and more. Before we go into our week, we want to say we have some sick and shut in. Goes out to Michael K. Williams. He was a phenomenal actor. He was actually found murdered in his apartment in let's say New York. And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. And it's just a lot. He was a great actor. He actually was an actor in one of the good movies. It was HBO Max. I cannot think of the name.
The Wire?
The Wire. He was on The Wire, but it was HBO Max. But okay. HBO. Darn it. It was with the octopus and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it was such a good show. And I just want to say rest in peace to Michael K. Williams. All right.
We also lost Nene's husband, Greg, this week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, rest in peace to... Yeah. Rest in peace to Greg Leaks as well. Now we're going to start this thing off. LeRon, how's your week, bro?
My week good. We going live today. Y'all can call in at 404-254-4347. You can ask us any questions you may have. This episode is going to be a real good show, so I'm excited.
You know, you been being like heavy. Back up sometime.
I'll be bad at beatbox. I'll be ready to beatbox.
He can be. All right, Sister Nasha, how was your week, sis?
Hey to the now, it was very interesting. So yeah, I had a car show with the 337 Vets Foundation, and it went really, really well. I was in the middle of like nowhere. I seen a lot of Confederate flags, and you know, those people loved me out there. Like, I spoke to everyone. But also, guys, I want to let you know that I have discount tickets for Coach Stormy Awakening, virtual tickets. So get at me on my page if you just need that extra lift in your life. We all need a little motivation, a little sprinkle every now and then.
Okay, thank you, Sister Nasha. All right, you guys, and for me, my week has been amazing. I had a interview on Fox Soul with Dr. Sean. I think you can catch the replay, I think either today or tomorrow, but I want to say shout out to Dr. Pamela. She is going to be my publicist. She is really looking out for her brother. And you guys, I start work this Monday coming up. So gonna be going back to workforce and do this entrepreneurship thing. So gonna have to coincide with each other.
You can handle it. You got this,
Yeah,
bro.
but God is good. Shout out to that.
Multitask.
Yeah, getting some more money. I'm trying to get me a house, honestly. All right. Let's go to business of the week. And the business of the week this week, you guys, is Blaze Steak and Seafood. Blaze Steak and Seafood introduced Southwest Atlanta to an elevated steakhouse experience, accompanied with fresh seafood and refreshing cocktails. In keeping in tradition of the South, Blaze offers classic Southern sides like mac and cheese, green beans, Brussels sprouts, and warm honey butter bread that effortlessly melt in your mouth. We'll seal it with a sweet kiss with original dessert. The address is 3752 Cascade Road, Unit 110, Atlanta, Georgia, 30331. And their website is www.blazesteakandseafood.com. And that is the business of the week. All right, now we're going to what I found on good old Google News. So, y'all, this is really touching to me because this is something that's really going on. And I found very alarming when it pertains to our school system. City student passes 3 classes in 4 years, ranks near top half of the class with a 0.13 GPA. Let me repeat that again. City student passes 3 classes in 4 years, ranks near top half of the class with a 0.3 GPA. Francis' son attended Augusta Fells Savage Institute of Visual Arts in West Baltimore. His transcript shows he passed just 3 classes in 4 years, earning 2.5 credits, placing him in a 9th grade. But France said she didn't know that till February. She has 3 children and worked 3 jobs. She thought her oldest son was doing well because even though he failed most of his classes, he was being promoted. His transcript shows he failed Spanish 1 and Algebra 1, but was promoted to Spanish 2 and Algebra 2. He also failed English 2, but was promoted to English 3. And this is her words, you guys. I'm just assuming that if you are passing, that you had the proper things to go to the next grade in the right grades. You have the right credits, said Francis. Also, dig a little bit deeper. His records show he has failed 22 classes and he has missed over 272 days since the 9th grade to the 12th grade. So my question for you all, friends, is who takes the blame for this young man's GPA?
I think the whole everybody, the whole institution. It's impossible. How is that even possible? How is that possible? How is that? That mean that the whole school's not paying attention to nothing. Nobody's paying attention to nothing. That's ridiculous, man. Yeah. They should do something. They might have to shut the whole thing down. That's the average. That's the average GPA.
Well, with him having a 0.13 GPA, he is ranked top half of his class.
How's that possible? So the other half of that's impossible.
The other half have a lower than 0.13 GPA, and the other people might have a 3.0.
That is crazy. So I see why more and more parents are homeschooling their children, because we're leaving these institutions and schools in the hands, our kids' education in the hands of these, and a lot of them don't care about us. You know what I'm saying? As a
y'all
culture.
Being too nice to this mother. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm a single mom and I do work and I expect my child to do what he's supposed to do. Like now, do I check on him after thank God that Najee has an A in algebra. One of his classmates told me. But anyways, he didn't even tell me. Like, he don't brag about stuff like that. He just gets in there and do what he's supposed to do. I shouldn't have to look over your shoulder after a certain age.
No. Let me say this. Now, when you are in the 9th grade, I do agree. But however, it's the mother's fault as well as the school system. Ain't no way in the hell I'm not gonna ask my child about school at all. I not check on anything at all.
We don't know that. We don't know. I mean,
she just said she didn't check. She said she assumed, and I mean, rightfully so. If you get promoted to each grade, and I don't know you failing, I can give her that. But ain't no way in the hell I don't know what's going on with my child. I'm sorry.
But you would expect if your child is doing that bad in school, somebody's gonna call you.
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody even told her that her child was terrible. The grades are
Have
terrible.
you never asked for your child's report card?
The report card comes.
I mean,
regardless.
come on now. Everything is online.
But listen though, he's passing. He's passing at the school. So how is that passing? He's
Right.
passing.
I get what
Right.
the mother's saying. Ain't no way you go fail. You get promoted to each grade. However,
They like,
again,
get 'em
you
outta
guys,
here.
If you want to call in, you can call in to us. The number is 404-254-4347 to come in on any topics, okay? But at the end of the day, it's the mother's fault. But I blame the school board, the principal. Everybody be fired. Ain't no way in the hell. And then the child missed over 272 days.
See, what happened was the
Truancy.
days that he actually went to school, he just did all the work he missed. He did months worth.
Ain't
of
no way
days.
he failed. with a 0.13 GPA.
Ain't no way he passed.
You mean passed?
Ain't no way.
Well,
He passed.
he was getting passed. Don't teachers say, get your ass out.
Right. Get him out of here.
But maybe
gosh.
maybe. See, I thought maybe he could have been a troubled child. Like he could have been a problem for the teacher. But if all the other kids is less than him, like he's the genius of the class.
I'm a true believer. Education do start at home. So therefore, like, we should be checking into our kids' schoolwork, even if they told us they turned in the work. We should do that extra step as parents. And I know we busy, because as being a single parent, I'm super busy.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say I do agree with you, Nacho. I don't think so. Any parent out there that's like Nacho as well. I'm not saying it like your kids are in the first grade, so you don't have to check behind them. But I find it very alarming. So I'm make sure I clear my name. Y'all like to come for people. I just find it very alarming that you don't know your child grades at all.
But what if she's a single parent working 2 jobs and she's taking care of everything in the house?
At the
And
end
she's
of the
exhausted.
day,
She might be exhausted.
It takes nothing to let me see your report card. I ain't saying check the algebra 2 geometry, like you know what I'm saying. But hey, son, let me look at your report card.
True.
Like, hey, son, it's your senior year. When do we get these tickets? And you like, no, bitch. I was like, you like, no, I'm going back to the 9th grade.
Well,
like, that don't make no
wasn't he
sense.
passing though? They passed him along.
No, he wasn't passing. They were just moving him on up anyway.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. Now, this is why the whole school has to take accountability, because how are you passing? Like, somebody, all right, so when I was in school, right? When I was in school, if I did something wrong, my mom, they would call and tell. They would call. See, people nowadays mind their business too much. Back in the day when I was coming up, everybody was your mom. So they don't do that no more. And a teacher wouldn't even allow me to be bad. In school, if I was bad, well, one person was allowed to paddle me. We used to get paddles. So one person was allowed to paddle, but anybody can call my mom like he in here tripping. So it ain't help her none, 'cause I still was tripping, but it was telling back then.
I mean, I'm just saying it's very, very weird. But that's all I have for good old Google News. Now we're moving on to conversations of what you guys
Rule the nation.
And we are talking about Britney Spears, because Britney Spears has won her case with the conservatorship. So what's going on, you guys? Britney Spears' father says he will step aside in conservatorship battle. In the abrupt reversal after more than a year of fighting in court and a much longer battle behind the scenes, Britney Spears' father has agreed to eventually step aside from his long-running role overseeing the singer's finances as part of the unique conservatorship that has governed her life since 2008. So my question for you guys is this. In the event of a mental breakdown, how long should someone be over your money? Because she didn't have a mental breakdown.
Until you get well, until you able to take care of yourself or be self-sufficient again.
Well, I feel until the doctors say, when the doctors say you good, let me get all mine back. The doctors, I don't.
I mean, but this has been going on since 2008, and it is 21. That's a long time.
But she's been having like spats though. Like she might go a year and a half without nothing, and then boom, she go off for a little bit. So it might have just started back over every time she's tripped.
So he's like her overseer or her power attorney.
Mm-hmm. So so basically he's saying now he's going. She's stable enough for he's going to allow her.
I
Or she
would
was
say
going to
this.
court saying that she was stable enough.
I would say this: if you are unstable, you would not be performing because she was still performing, doing performances, making music videos. So if you trust me to do that, give me my money back. Period. I don't care what nobody say. So I can make money, but I can't be over my money.
Yeah.
And he was taking advantage of her. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, do I think you need something? Yes, you do. But at the same time, you still need to fix that. And I just don't think it's fair that her dad has had her money, controlling her well-being and all this stuff just because she went crazy back in 2008.
Wait a minute.
But she still got
she
them
went
dance.
crazy?
She did. She cut off her hair and all that stuff.
Now,
She got them dance moves.
she went crazy, though. See, that's a big word when you go crazy. Can you come back from crazy?
I was gonna ask that.
Can you come back?
I feel like you
You
can.
All the way back? Or you know, how
I feel like people have mental breakdowns, so I'm not gonna say.
so did she had so she had a mental breakdown.
I mean, yeah. I was,
okay, thank you. Because when
but
you say
crazy
crazy,
and mental breakdown to me is the same thing.
no.
Is it not?
Absolutely not. It's people that have mental breakdowns and they bounce right back. But it's people that's crazy that they'll never, ever be right.
Lost
They be-
forever.
Forever. You be like, oh, that's JJ. He crazy.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Britney Spears, you guys, all I'm saying is that did she go crazy? Yes. Or had a mental breakdown, however y'all want to say it. Politically correct. Mental breakdown. Yes, she did. But she was still performing and making music videos. So if you are able body and able mind, let's say able mind. I'm sorry, correct me. I'm sorry. Able mind to make a music video, you are able to be over your money. Period. This is like me telling you that you can't be over your money because you had a mental breakdown, but you still cutting hair.
But we don't know what she did we don't know if they allowed her some money and just to see how she worked with
Clearly
it.
she wasn't because Britney was very upset about this because her dad was basically stealing her money.
Well, you know, she's gonna be upset. She's a multi-millionaire.
Well, she still got them dance moves. I don't care how crazy she went.
She ain't go
She got
crazy.
some choreography.
She
I
ain't
ain't
go
gonna lie.
breakdown.
She was on Instagram doing this.
Bye.
She was just a dancing. I was like, what is going on? But you guys, that's what rules the nation.
I see that too.
Britney Spears conservatorship. We are going on
love
to
you,
a
Britney.
commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Hey yo, Hump Day just got better. Did you know that the 6 Restaurant and Lounge is now open in the heart of Atlanta? Come catch a vibe while trying out our signature cocktails, food and hookah. Major key alert. Major key alert. You know we couldn't vibe out on Wednesdays by ourselves. We have the hottest radio personalities from Hit 92.3 ATL, Convo with Friendz, vibing with us every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. They'll be having a live show. That's right, a live show. Don't miss out on Friendz Night, starting Wednesday, September 1st, and every Wednesday thereafter at the 6 Restaurant and Lounge from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Tell all your friends to come out and catch a vibe. We are located at 904 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia.
Welcome back to Convo with Friendz. I was just saying that today we're having people call in at 404-254-4347. Any of the topics that you have a question about or you want to make a statement about, please call in. We appreciate if you just come and participate in the show.
Also, meet us at the 6 tonight.
At the 6 tonight,
we
live
at the 6
podcast.
Some great drinks and pizza and live discussions.
Yeah, last week it was the first time. It was explosive. We had a lot of different opinions. It was very.
I like the conversation. It was very good.
The conversation was.
It
The
was a
convos
lot
were
of-
good.
Yeah, it was a lot of people that showed up too, unexpectedly. I was like, wow.
Well, we in these streets. All right, brother L Boogie. What are you talking about today?
So today I'm talking about this COVID, man. We've been dealing with COVID for almost 2 years now. It's going on 2 years. And
Wow.
we're stuck with it. COVID's not leaving. So we're going to have to do a better job, man. It's like, I looked at the day, it was 5,000, I think 5,200 cases today.
in Georgia?
In Georgia. I think in Atlanta. I'm not sure. I think in Georgia. Let's just say Georgia, but I'm pretty sure it was Atlanta. It was 41 deaths confirmed by COVID today. Like, we say 41 like it's nothing. Like it was just 41, but no, that's still 41 people
That died.
that died from one particular thing. So we just gotta do a better job, man. I'm going to get tested tomorrow I'm gonna start getting tested every week, man.
Do you have the shot, Lauren?
Absolutely none of your business. And nah, I ain't get the shot yet. I think I threw you off with that. I ain't get the shot yet.
I got tested this week. I got tested again this week, and it was negative. My whole household was negative. So maybe just our bloodline just don't catch it. I don't know. I mean, this will be my third time in the 2 years that I've been tested.
I don't know who took the vaccination.
You took the vaccination?
I have.
Yeah, that's good. I had COVID early on. I wasn't really sick though. I just had like a light fever for like a day and a half. And I guess back when you can just quarantine and you straight. You do the 14
it's
days.
like any other virus. I mean, once you say I have herpes, then that shit don't go away. Like I don't think.
Well,
like
where did you? How
I'm just
you
like
do
any
that?
of this. It's like
Out of all the things you could have said.
It's the comparison, guys. So once they tell you have a virus, it's like we don't expect for it to go away for years. Like even when you come out with this magical shot, I mean, it's still trial and error. And I just don't really feel that, like he said, COVID is here to stay. We just need to get used to it, know what we need to do to protect ourselves. But I have another question. It's like, do people still have unprotected sex during COVID? Like, because it makes me feel like I gotta double watch myself. So not only it's herpes and AIDS and all this other stuff out here, now I gotta make sure I'm protected from COVID. So
you need a mask and a condom.
I'm gonna tell you the story. I'll tell you the story. Be real quick.
Okay.
So I was dating someone, and she was really serious about COVID. Like it was one of those things. But she's one of those people that's really concerned, and she has a child, so she has to, be protective of both. So man, mask on and
raincoat.
Yeah, and coat. Jimmy hat and mask. Kiss through the mask.
Playing.
Yeah, kiss through the mask. But hey, let me tell you something though. It was exciting. It was different. It was amazing. It
role
was
playing.
Yeah.
Except you pulling the mask lace.
No, you don't pull it. No disrespect. We don't pull in the mask lace. What are you talking about?
You don't get it?
No, I don't get it. We didn't pull the mask lace. The mask is part of the. We was role playing. We was 2 patients in the hospital. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's hurry up and get in before the nurse come back in.
You got what I was saying.
Let's get in before the nurse come back in.
Well, you know, that sounds very old and boring, but thank you so much, El Boogie, for your segment.
COVID is here to stay. What he said.
No doubt. Forever.
Get used to it.
Let's go on to Republican Nasha. What you got going on,
Hey to the now. It's Nasha back at it again. Let's get it. OnlyFans has dropped their porn ban. They will continue to allow sexual explicit content.
Oh, really?
Yes. A week after the ban was set to go in place, October 1st, the UK site decided to drop the ban. Since OnlyFans made it public that the banks were not in support of their content, it just broke out like crazy stuff that happened since then, guys. So they decided to reverse their ban that was going to start October 1st. The ban went in place. From my understanding, the ban went in place to comply with the policies of their banking partners. So apparently the banks that's processing the payments has a lot to say about the sexual explicit content. But hey, these people are making money. I don't knock them for what they do for their money. But I guess the question is, and just to name a few banks that wasn't with the foreplay or the sexy side of things, was JP Morgan Chase. It was the Bank of New York Mellon, and the UK Metro Bank had cut off OnlyFans and their ability to pay their creators. So my question to you guys, do you support or oppose OnlyFans' decision to reverse its ban on sexual explicit content?
I'm going to say this. I'm here for anybody doing anything with their body because it's your body and you can do it what you please. However, I don't like the fact that they're jacking off in bathrooms. I'll speak to the gay community. I know what straight people do. They're jacking off in the bathrooms. They're on trails having sex in public. On stairwells having sex in public.
This is all happening on OnlyFans?
In public.
On OnlyFans?
OnlyFans. They're filming in public. So little people pass by with their kids. they're not stopping. People pass by on a bike, they're not stopping. Little boys walk into the goddamn restroom, they're not stopping. It's nasty. And it's disgusting. And so I don't see nothing wrong with banks wanting to back up from that, because now y'all just, I don't care if you're having sex and recording yourself, but why are you having sex in public places? Why are you jacking off? And anybody can walk in and see you jacking off.
It's like a truth or dare or something. Like,
I don't like it. Like, I can see it would be okay with me if it was like adults only area, but little kids can see that.
So,
period. I don't like
so
that.
Coming from Rodney, have some decency
about yourself.
Some decency about yourself, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
I feel like, so it's crazy. So OnlyFans, I feel like somebody had a conversation. Somebody that had a conversation and they discussed how much money that they was getting ready to lose because they was going to ban this.
Yeah,
particular
they wasn't
part
gonna lose
of it.
money
They was
now.
going to lose a gang of money. And people ain't trying to lose no money. Banks ain't going for that. They may say one thing, but when it comes to losing money, they're gonna reverse that whole thought process. As far as the OnlyFans thing, people are gonna do whatever it takes to earn. So, for instance, if you can start out with OnlyFans and say you're just taking nude photos, right? You take nude photos, you get 100 new customers. Next thing you say to yourself, what the hell I did was get naked. Maybe if I put a dude in here, do something in the shower with a dude. Then you do that scene, and now that scene done got you another 2,000 customers. So now it's like, okay, I'm taking this however it go to get this bread. And it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
You are, to make sure I understand this correctly, you are saying it's okay to have sex in public places?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay,
what I'm saying.
make sure we clear that
no,
up.
let me explain to you what I'm saying so you get a great understanding of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the reason why people are doing those things is they're gaining exposure for doing it. So at this point, it don't matter what your moral compass says, what they shouldn't do. They don't care nothing about that. They're gonna do what they gotta do to get that bread. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's why you see that stuff. That's why you see it. Because people are going to tune in. People are, what they paying, $25 a month for them joints? $25. So you tell me this. You tell me this. You got your OnlyFans, right? You on there, you got some pictures. I'm going to ask Nasha because she's a woman.
Yeah.
You got your OnlyFans, Nasha. You take a picture of just laying top up, breast showing. That's it. Feel me? You look at your page from the day you put that posted up to the very next day, and it says you gained 1,000 people just taking that one picture. And you're going to say, well, that's 25. That's 25 people. That's 25.
Times 1,000. That's 25 grand.
Yes. For just putting this picture up. What will I get if I lay my boyfriend in the bed with me and act like we doing something? You try that and boom, next thing you know, you got another 3,000 people watching. Wow.
I feel like the disconnect is I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm only disagreeing when you're just doing stuff where little kids can see you.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody, when it comes to a certain amount of money.
Let me say, and when it comes to a point when you lose your moral compass for a quick $1, they should beat your ass.
What are we talking about?
Little kids.
No. You talking about lose your moral compass. If the moral compass was that high, they would never do what they're doing anyway. So what are you talking about? Like, no disrespect to whoever's doing it. Like, I ain't saying nothing wrong.
I would definitely say it's safer than actually, because I know back in the day it was like streetwalkers, right? Let's get back to this prostitution. So either way it goes, it's prostituting. You're exploiting yourself for money. So I understand what Rodney's saying, but it is a safer way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not necessarily having sex with all these people to get money. You just allowing them to watch you.
Having sex with 30 people already.
Just my for good friend of mine was filmed without his knowledge. A older woman invited him into the bedroom, and she had a camera in her stuffed animals. I said that would have been the first clue if I seen a stuffed animal on a grown ass woman's dresser. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, hold on. But he was exploited like that. So a good friend of mine was exploited.
That ain't
and
cool.
And he didn't know about it. So and guess what she made him do? She made him pay her to take it down. So they had sex on camera, and he found out that he was on OnlyFans because she exploited him.
I would have took her to court.
And she made him pay her to take it down because she was getting so much She was getting so many followers and so many $25 a month to watch them have sex, and she made him pay her to take it down. And still to this day, I don't know if they got some type of payment arrangement, but he's actually paying her. So
you know people that do,
it's computer
like
love.
porn,
it's a new meaning
like
to computer
porn
love.
Women, porn stars,
chat girls.
They look down more upon than drug dealers. That's crazy, but you can go ahead.
Hey, it's all a hustle. Hey, if you got the guts to do it, I don't knock nobody. Get that money, baby.
Bread.
It's in a safe way. Okay, so with that being said, I got a little, I got to do my recalls, y'all. And today we're recalling. Now, this is not out here. They're not recalling it, but I'm going to. Convo with Friendz is recalling fentanyl.
Wait, make sure we agree with this now.
Okay.
Fentanyl is the drug. It's a drug, right?
Yeah, it's that time of the month again, friends. Today we are recalling fentanyl. Fentanyl is a opioid that's being mixed with coke and causing high rates of overdose. Now, let me tell you about fentanyl. Fentanyl is not so bad. I mean, if you're a cancer patient, it's really, really a great pain relief drug, okay? Mm-hmm. But this drug is 10 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. And because it's a muscle relaxer, it should not be mixed with coke, because coke is a upper. This is apparently a muscle relaxer. So your body don't know where to be, but what they're doing, they're stepping on it. That's the street terminology, guys, if you didn't know. They're stepping on your drugs out here, okay? So when you think you're just doing a couple of lines, you may be doing more than coke nowadays. It's not pure. It's not fresh off the boat. And anybody that does coke, I wouldn't want it if it's not fresh off the boat, because by the time it gets to Georgia and up in these middle parts of the state, it's stepped all on. It ain't no telling what they giving you. It's not pure anymore if it's not coming straight off the boat. So with that being said, guys, we got to be more cautious about what we're putting into our bodies. Things are not how they used to be. Coke is not. Maybe this would shine some light on drug abuse. Be scared. Be real, real scared. Folks are out here dropping like flies. Actually, coming here today, it was a guy that basically they had the street blocked off where a guy had died. And I know it was overdose because I heard some people in one corner talking. It was like he must have OD'd or had a heart attack or something. And it was out there saying to him, the fire department, the ambulance. And so it's not like you just smoking crack anymore. It's not like you just sniffing coke. And for a matter of fact,
your source to know that was cocaine was a conversation on the corner through your window.
Yes, I seen
that
him.
Was your
well,
source?
the guy that was on the ground, he appeared to be a crackhead. He appeared to be a crackhead, so I felt like he probably just got the wrong dose. And that's what's going on. It's not pure anymore, guys. So with that being said, it's like they're stepping on it. They're mixing stuff up together. It's just totally not pure anymore. So anybody that ever experienced things like this, but anyways, with that being said,
Nash is amazing.
I love Nash.
No, guys. I mean, come on there. Everybody.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. We went to fentanyl so
fentanyl
because the dude that was laying on the ground, he looked like a crackhead. So
he appeared. I think he had some fentanyl.
That had to. Oh my god!
It wasn't just pure crack or coke.
So that's what inspired this whole segment.
Yes. Not even that. What inspired this whole segment, 6 celebrities posted had OD'd at a party.
Okay.
And with the big.
Who was the 6 celebrities? Any names?
One was a comedian.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
So you heard that?
They OD'd. And
they
it's
what?
Just not,
OD'd.
Yeah. Overdosed.
Same thing.
OD'd.
People have different words.
OD'd. Sorry, it's hood. Sorry. My segment is ratchet to conservative.
There you go.
So
live in your truth now.
Be you.
So I just going to edit it out. But y'all, if you are anyone you know, and I like to share a little bit about me, like, when I remember the time between 15 to 21, guys, I was totally hanging with the wrong people, and we was doing coke as a recreational drug.
Wait a minute. You can't go that fast. You have to tell. Listen, I'm listening, but you can't.
When I had my son at 23, I put it down.
What recreational? Where is
She just said coke.
No, but you know, crack is coke.
No,
Snorting.
I never
Oh,
smoked crack.
You was tooting.
She snort.
Yeah. I never smoked crack in my life.
So,
Crack is
okay.
whack.
Not correct me if I'm wrong, because I thought when you say coke, I'm thinking of snorting.
Oh my God.
When you say crack, I think of
Smoking crack.
yeah. So I never heard somebody use it the way you used it.
What, coke and
When
crack
I heard
is the same
coke,
thing?
coke is snorting, crack is smoking.
Nah, listen.
But that's when the stuff was pure. Like that's when the stuff like
Pure.
you're pure. You can fish scales. You know what I'm saying? Now, guys,
Oh,
you
wait
can
a
come
minute.
you can come and test me right now. Don't come for my kids because I ain't did no
Got that
coke
hard
in
whack.
fucking years, y'all. And I don't mind.
Pushing
I'm
it.
sorry, in years.
Jesus.
And I don't mind discussing the things that I have experienced because when I look back on my life, I'd be like, I was crazy for that because I could have become a crackhead at this point. I never smoked crack in my life. I never had an addiction. Thank God I have really, really great willpower. So still to this day, I could be around somebody that's doing the shit because it's not in my everyday life and it's not my life. I don't have to be,
But
you know.
God.
But anyways, if you know anyone or
But
if you are
God.
anyone, but God, thank you. God is good because I'm not a crackhead, y'all.
Amen to that.
All the time. They say all the time.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, go.
Only thing I've been addicted to is the Newports.
Oh my God, we ain't gonna
That's
get
the
into
only
that.
addiction
You know,
I've
not
ever
to give them
had.
the hotline for the people. Give the hotline to the people.
And this is my month without smoking any pot, y'all. So I'm super
You
excited
doing
with
good
myself.
on that. I'm for real proud.
Yeah,
of
you see, I'm all clear and I can get through my set.
You definitely, you do. Your eyes, you know what you look. You
I don't
grow.
look lazy.
It's growth. It's growth.
It's growth. You
I
know,
can
so
see
like,
the
I
growth.
don't need that shit. But anyways,
Oh my God.
if you or anyone you know is suffering from drug abuse, get help before it's too late because the stuff is just not how it used to be, okay? Help is available. Speak with someone today. The National Drug Abuse Hotline number is 1-800-662-4357.
That's 1-800-662.
4357.
4357. Lock that in. Lock
Thank
that
you,
in.
Nacho, because that was very interesting. And
That was
and
very
the people,
interesting.
Scared to death to even try anything nowadays
yeah, you
because
right.
it's not the
Nah, so
same.
you know what? You're a very good person.
Thank you. I don't mind telling my.
Yeah, Nasha
I
goes
feel like that's how I
in.
connect with my audience because I'm not a perfect person, but
You're
it's
not.
that's
Only-
my.
But let's get
Only
the,
Jesus.
but let's get to these segments, friends.
Uh-oh, we at the end.
Okay, we are now going to whack ass of the day, and whack ass of the day. I had it for one more person. I guess I save him for next week. But whack ass of the day is going to go out to Texas for prohibiting any woman who wants to get an abortion after 6 weeks. And he said today was very dumb. He a dumb a-hole. He said, people say, what if he get raped or molested? Oh, we're going to lock up all the rapists. Keep in mind, Texas has the highest number of rape cases in the U.S. Now, this is how I feel. We trust these politicians go up there and make decisions about people, right? I think we should change that rule. I feel like if you are not that gender that affects that gender only, you should not be speaking or voting on something that does not affect you personally. I think that should be women discussing women. And then what's so funny, trans woman Caitlyn Jenner was asked the same question. She said she agreed with whatever Texas said. But you're supposed to want to be a woman, and you don't, and you are not, and you're saying women should not have the right to choose?
So, keyword, supposed to be a woman. He's not a woman, so he can't make none of them decisions. That's why he
That is
can't.
LeBron speaking, you
He
guys.
cannot have. Definitely he's not a woman. I've seen him win gold medals when I was young. He was a man. But
Okay.
anyway, far as that goes, as far as I feel like you shouldn't force a woman to do. And it's her body. It makes me really sad for women in general, just because. Come on, man. How you gonna tell me what to do with my body? And especially if somebody violated me. I've been violated. You're gonna force me to keep.
Yeah, it ain't cool.
It just don't make no sense.
I'm definitely somewhere in between because guys, it really, really affects the woman. Like, I know people's out here just announce I had 21 abortions. Like, damn, you was using it as birth control. I think it should only be used in a case of rape or in a case a medical condition, because a lot of women have medical conditions and the doctor advised her to terminate the pregnancy is either her life or the baby's life. And of course we're going to choose my life because my family cannot grieve my family cannot live without me. You know what I'm saying, at this point. So with that being said, guys, really, honestly, it's really should be pro-choice. I mean, now, should the woman be like in her months and second trimester and she's getting this baby out of her and she know it's a full baby? No. Like, I just think you should not like take advantage of these laws. That's why now no one should be able to tell you what to do with your body, but I can understand why he's saying after 6 weeks. Because really, the heartbeat is detected at anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, guys.
Let me say this. I respect your opinion because you are a woman and you carry children. But I'm going to say this, though. You want people to have these babies get in the foster care system. And as soon as they do something wrong, you murder them. What's the difference?
So just to ask you, Nasha, because you just was talking. You said you're pro-choice. But then you said, but if the baby is a certain length, you shouldn't be able to do that. So that...
like it should be murder, like.
But that can't be pro-choice then. You know what
I'm
saying?
mean,
Like
but you shouldn't wait. Like, okay, if you know you got raped, then there's Plan B pill. So immediately go to the hospital and get a Plan B pill. Actually, it's something that goes like 72 hours after you have sex, where you can get it terminated if you even think you're going to become pregnant from a one-night stand or a rape.
A woman getting raped probably ain't thinking about that at that time.
that.
Now she's got to think she's going through something psychologically. She probably ain't even thinking about that.
A lot of women, and then another thing, a lot of women really don't know they're pregnant until like 4 to 6 weeks. That's when we start, like I said, the changes in our bodies, anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. I mean, me personally, I've had one. And like I said, my segment is always me exposing myself instead of talking about other people. I talk about myself. But I have had one, and that was only on the behalf of the guy I was sleeping with for a year and a half. When I told him I was pregnant, he said he was about to get married. And he basically said, so what are you going to do? And he didn't have to say it twice. So with that being said, and I was about 8 weeks, 9 weeks. And do I regret it when I look back on it? Like, I would have had like an 8-year-old right now. And it's times that I do think about that child, but I don't, being that I knew I was pregnant, I'm not going to wait until I'm 4 months, 5 months, 6 months to terminate a baby. Like, hold on now, you're doing too much. But like I said, it should be the woman's choice. If she can deal with that, on her conscience. So you're
pro-choice, so you are pro-choice, but you still have your opinion about it.
Yes, I'm pro-choice because it's up to the woman. Like, we don't know what this woman going through, but so I'm pro-choice, but I still have my opinion on how it affected my life.
Okay,
like,
and then that's fair.
You know, how it affected my life. Like, would I ever do it again? No, that's why I have a 3-year-old. I told God I owed him one. You know what I'm saying? When I became pregnant with my 3-year-old, who is now 3, even though I knew I wasn't going to be with the father, I told God I owe you one because I wasn't going to keep on making a habit out of terminate a pregnancy when I know when and come together, only a few things can happen, okay? Disease, a baby, or a good time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, one of the three or two of the three is going to happen.
So it's either you're going to get
we got to table this because we got to move on to the letter.
So we should just be making decisions like that. We should be more responsible, so we won't have to get the doctors and the congressmen in our business to where we just out here freely, you know, and then we just have to respect our bodies and like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
put a mask on in the condom.
But we are now going to the segment called The Letter, read by Nasha.
The letter. Hey, friends. I really need some advice. I have been battling breast cancer for the past 8 years. I have kept it from my family since it started. Because I didn't want them to worry, my doctor recently informed me that I only have 6 to 12 months to live. I just recently informed my family about everything, and they ripped me a new asshole, literally. Why should I feel ashamed for the decision I made for my life?
Ooh, this is
deep
gonna
one
be
right here.
This is gonna be deep. This is a deep discussion because honestly, I feel like I wrote this letter, but I didn't because my mom was one of these people. But thank God she's alive. My mom knew she had a lump going on a year. Something's going on a year. When the time she went to the doctor, she had stage 4 breast cancer. And the percentage, correct me if I'm wrong, from that stage, you only got a 30% chance to live. But by the grace of God, she had some type of fatty wall around it that it did not spread through her body. So she was able to remove her breast, and she got 22 lymph nodes removed. Coming from a child perspective, and I feel the same way about suicide. That's a whole nother topic. When you are making decisions can affect other people, I think it's selfish. Very selfish. Because, life happens. You might not would have went out or took that conference because, your mom about to be gone and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Give people the opportunity to be there for you. Granted, it's your decision, but your decision affects other people. Because now you don't have time, because now you only got 6 to 12 months to live. You battled for the last 8 years. They could have spent more time with you to focus on you and help you through that. And that's my problem with the black community, especially black women. They be so strong and so whatever, they forget about everybody else. Their decision affects others around them. And that's how I feel about it.
Friend, I think you should have told him sooner, just for the support factor. Like, honestly, like, if you knew something was wrong with you, like, tell people. It's nothing wrong with asking for help. It's nothing wrong with sharing. Now I understand they'd be like, leave it in God's hands, but it's nothing like your family supporting you. So, I mean, I'm not judging you because you didn't tell them, because I understand that we are some strong women at times. We don't want our family to worry. But now they're worrying about, like, we only have a certain amount of time with you, and we're just gonna pray about it, friends. We're calling on the universe, we're calling on ancestors, we're calling on it's dissolved, friend. I'm sorry to hear this, friend, and our condolences go out to you. Just give your family and loved ones an opportunity to be there for you.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like you had to do what you felt was best for yourself. Like, sometimes when you're going through something like that, you just want to be looked at still regular, or how you used to be looked at. A lot of times when you tell people of an ailment that you have, they start looking at you, and it's not that they are trying to make you feel like you are having a pity party, but a lot of times, like, women don't like that. Like, a lot of times, some women just want to be remembered how they were before they found out. But afterwards, I mean, you can just explain to your family what you was going through and how you felt, and pretty sure y'all can get through that. You still here, so you gotta live for the moment now. Y'all gotta do better than worrying about this stuff. This stuff can be stressful for you, so let go and let God on this one. You're gonna have to just go ahead and let people feel like they feel, and you do what's best for yourself.
I can see why she didn't tell people, because sometimes when you disclose stuff to people, like, people worry extra cautious. That's why people don't like to say if they have an addiction or if they have a sickness.
You don't think they will worry more when somebody's telling you that your mom's gonna die in 6 months and your mom been doing this for the last 8 years?
You can be upset, but at the time, so listen. This is my whole thing.
I think that's selfish as hell. I'm sorry.
It could be selfish, but you could, you got 6 months left. What you gonna do? Waste 2 of them months on being mad? You got 6 months with your mama left. So the next 6 months got to be heaven on earth for her. All that other stuff, that my mama could have told us, but listen, man, we got these 6 months.
I don't know. I have to pray about that, because I know me. I don't speak for me. I just
some people worry you to death. Like, maybe she just want to be in peace, and I can understand why she kept it. But people worry you to death when they find out something about you. Be like, you sure you ain't around there tooting coke? For instance, are you sure you ain't around there? Because sometimes when you disclose something to people, then you gotta worry about what Oh, are you okay? Like, people's gonna overwhelm her now, and she didn't probably want that type of attention. Like, she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave it in God's hands, because now people gonna call me every second of the day. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
But I feel like, if you feel like that, don't say nothing else. Just die gracefully. Don't say you already talking about nothing now.
No, man, you sound selfish. It's not about you.
You don't say it at all.
Yeah, you don't have cancer.
You haven't told. I'm just thinking.
You didn't have breast cancer. That's her.
Coming from a child perspective, Don't tell it now.
So you rather your mama just die?
No, I don't want her to die. You be talking
No. I'm talking about.
I don't want her to die. But damn it, don't tell me now. Just let me think what I think, and just let you. And if you pass away, I won't be mad. I will be mad. So I guess it's my feelings in this because this really happened to me. So I guess that's why I'm so emotional about it. But not just go to close it out, sis. I don't want to say nothing else.
Okay. With that being said, friend, I hope we was able to assist you with everything that you're going through. Our hearts and
it is
minds and everything is reaching out to you, and we definitely asking God, the universe, Big Brother Jesus, to dissolve it and fix it. If you have a strong faith belief. So friends, with that being said, if you are going through anything, this is a safe haven. If you have any issues, if you have any questions or concerns about any life crisis, or you want to congratulate someone, or you want to invite someone out, reach out to us. Reach out to us at Convo with Friends with an S podcast@gmail.com. That's Convo with Friends with an S podcast@gmail.com.
Well, unfortunately, friends, we are coming to the end of the show. Make sure you follow us all on social media at Convo with Friends with a Z. Make sure you give us 5-star ratings as well. And last but not least, make sure you follow and download that Hits 92.3 ATL.
Check us out at the 6 tonight, too.
Yes, we'll
live
be at the 6.
podcast.
Hey.
At the 6.
What's up, buddy?
At the 6. Well, all right. Hey, friends, this is Rodney.
This is LaRon.
Bye for now. It's Nasha.
All right, friends. See you next week. Same time, same place. Peace. Hi guys, this is your boy Yet checking in. If you are enjoying our content, can you please follow us on IG and Facebook at Convo with Friends, and that's FRIENDZ.